Welcome to another episode of Slinging Dice from the Comfy Chair with your host, the old Dice Slinger. All right, Dice Slingers, today I want to talk about starting a campaign. All right, this episode is entitled So You Want to Start a Campaign. And before I go on, please do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button because I need the views. All right. Also, I need the likes and the subscribers. All right. Now, here are some things to consider when you're going to start a campaign. And I like to call them the big four. They are genre, time, venue, and frequency. And let's go over them one by one because I know you want to on a boring Saturday afternoon. In fact, why aren't you gaming? Why are you even listening to me? What's wrong with you? Go grab some dice and sling them. All right. Now, genre, I just picked the basic three, which is fantasy, horror, and sci-fi. And within in there, you have tons of systems. Especially for fantasy, like in fantasy, you have castles and crusades, so school, or and then you got Dungeons and Dragons 5e, and plus a plethora of others. And within the fantasy, actually within all of them, is what type of fantasy you want. Grimdark, you want high fantasy, you want something in between. Then we come to horror, like Call of Cthulhu, Chill. Then, of course, you got sci-fi, which could be something like also one by Starfinder, Traveler, Battletech, to name a few. Okay, so once you got your genre, let's say for this video, let's just say we're going to take all castles and crusades, all right, because that's my favorite system. Anyway, well, next we're going to move on to the other one. And that is time. And that means how much do you really have to devote to this campaign? That's not including not including playing, but how much do you have time for like weekly prep? Time's a pretty big thing because time will determine how long your campaign can last, right? Because eventually, like I've stated before, time will catch up with all groups eventually, and as we all know, good things don't last forever. So just remember, you got to have time, especially as a game master. If you're going to start a campaign, you make sure you've got enough time. Set aside enough time in your life to run the campaign. All right, now the next one, all right, is, let me see here. Okay, right there. Is the venue. All right, this is more or less where will the game or the campaign be held? Where are you going to play it, and how are you going to play? Are you going to play in person, which face to face around the kitchen table? Will it be online, like on Roll20 or Fantasy Grounds or Foundry? Anything? Will the game be held, especially if you're in person? Will it be at someone's residence or house or apartment? Will it be yours? Will it be someone else's? And of course, like for me, I'm married, so any game I want to run at my house, I would have to, quote unquote, clear it with my wife to make sure the thing she's doing doesn't interfere with the game, and when I'm gaming, I don't interfere with what she's doing. And of course, the last place most people play is the game shop, and with the game shop, you got a better chance of getting the drawing more people in because they look at you, hey, that looks like fun, can I play? But you still have to get the shop's owner's permission. You're going to have to deal with all the ancillary things going around your table at the game shop. But that's just where your four venues. And the last thing, though by no means least, is frequency. How much you're going to play? Will the sessions run weekly? bi-weekly, or maybe only once a month. You know, again, that's something you have to consider when you're starting a campaign. Now, I'll be back. I'm going to do another episode, like actually getting started on a campaign here in a few days. And well, until then, thanks for joining. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, keep keep slinging those dice.